SoCal Crazy hitting the arena here, EWF Arena. We're live here. I'm Brian White, and I'm joined here by the three-time Hall of Famer, the original Mr. Wonderful of professional wrestling, Mr. Rock Riddle.
Soon to be four-time Hall of Famer, by the way.
Four-timer, and we have Romeo Cruz, this young man, taking on the challenge here of going up against SoCal Crazy, a legend here in Southern California.
Well, he's a legend more than just in Southern California.
Oh, that's true. He has been all over the world, but when your name is literally SoCal, you definitely endear yourself to that area, and our audience loves him here, as you can tell. And we are off and running here at the EWF Arena.
Little kid took that shirt and smelled it and just had a horrible look on his face.
I didn't quite catch that, but nice sportsmanship here between the two. Collar and elbow tie up here. And the veteran SoCal Crazy here getting the upper hand here in the early goings. Rock, what do you think Romeo Cruz has to do to defeat SoCal Crazy here tonight? I mean, he's going up against a man with an absolute wealth of experience and know-how, and he's seen it all. He's been through every kind of situation. So what can Romeo do to surprise him?
I think Romeo should just concede defeat, go back into the dressing room, quite honestly. I don't think there's any way, I don't think he has any chance at all of beating that. Well, there's something impressive.
That was some good athleticism as he flips up to his feet, gets that top wrist lock synced in there. And SoCal Crazy rolling through, taking the leg, nicely done. And strapping over into the submission. This could be an early exit here for Cruz.
SoCal Crazy is not an older gentleman. I mean, he's still very young, but he's been wrestling for what, 20 years?
Yeah,
something like
since
that.
1994, if I remember correctly. He doesn't look that old, like you said, and that's just something that happens in our sport. A lot of our athletes start at such a young age; they're able to gather so much experience, and yet they're still very much a prime athlete. And Crazy there, sweeping the leg, taking him down, hitting the ropes, rolls through. Into the ropes again, and Cruz looking for that hip toss, but well read there by SoCal Crazy, but that arm drag from Cruz. SoCal missing that clothesline. And lighting him up with some forearms now. Cruz looks flustered here, but Cruz with that arm drag. Trip up there from SoCal, and only gets one count. And action coming at a quick pace here. And into the cover one. Nice respectful exchange there as the temperature is beginning to rise here in the EWF and at the EWF Arena. And Crazy impressed here. Oh. SoCal Crazy saying, "You're not at my level yet." Cruz answering here with forearms. He's fired up here. Oh, but eating that knee.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What a running stomp there from SoCal Crazy.
Experience will almost always win out.
And perhaps it should, right? I mean, all that experience and know-how, learning the situations in the ring. And that shot there, certainly awakening Romeo.
Whoa! Beautiful.
A hard way.
Wow.
A vertical suplex that nearly turned into a brainbuster there.
Beautiful technique. But I guess you get that after you've given that move a few thousand times.
Absolutely, and Crazy here trying to hyperextend that spine, that lower lumbar area. Also trying to manipulate those shoulder joints. And Cruz there. But nice shot to the midsection. You're looking for that sunset flip. He got it! Into the cover, 1-2, and oh, so close. And Crazy with that kick, and another. SoCal Crazy, whoa, that exploding drop kick.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That was an absolute textbook drop kick there from SoCal Crazy. But
Can you imagine up-and-coming would-be professional wrestlers, kids, for example, who are watching this video, they just stopped it and they replayed that drop kick because you're right, perfect drop kick. So if you want to learn how to do a drop kick, just keep watching this guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way to do it. And into the ropes goes Crazy. And Romeo Cruz in the head scissors. And Crazy stays and a nice drop kick of his own. Flipping up to his feet. And Cruz starting to gather some confidence here.
All right.
And there's some confidence, there's some arrogance, isn't there, Rock, from this Romeo Cruz? Our audience doesn't quite know how to react to him. There's just some cheers, some boos. You can tell that he had loaded with confidence in another drop kick there. Into that cover. And Cruz still feeling that chop on his chest as he gripped it.
Now, do we know how long that Romeo Cruz has been wrestling?
This is his very first year in the professional wrestling business.
Oh, because I've heard about him for a while, and I just assumed he had been around for more than that. I think maybe I heard about him as he was training as an outstanding student. So this is great.
Yeah, I have heard the same, that he was an excellent pupil, that he adapted to the sport of professional wrestling in a quick order. He is in his very first year here as a professional.
Well, he has some great promise.
And it's a big transition going from the into a professional.
That's it. 1, 2, 3.
Powerbomb. That sit-out powerbomb from SoCal Crazy. I'm surprised this matchup is continuing, Rock. You advised Romeo to head to the curtain in the beginning of the match.
Well, he's shown
out of a powerbomb.
He's shown me something that I did not expect. I still don't think he's going to take this match. You can't. You've got what, 25 years worth of experience versus a year.
Look at that spinning neckbreaker. And Cruz with that kick. And in the cover, he took some time there, and there's enough time for Crazy to regather himself. Half-second hesitation there from Romeo Cruz. It probably cost him this matchup. Look for that gut wrench suplex. Nicely done from Romeo. And Romeo didn't cover. Only with the 2.
Sloppy cover.
Cruz looking
He's tired.
Looking very
That's
spent.
That's it. That's why it was a sloppy cover.
And that's the experience factor. SoCal Crazy knows how to control his energy levels. When to explode, when to rest. Cruz still developing those skills.
Oh my gosh.
And a submission.
Tap out.
Into that crossface submission.
He's not tapping out.
Cruz nearly rolled out of it.
You better tap out. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, SoCal Crazy. And SoCal Crazy, very impressive, scoring a submission victory over Romeo Cruz. That crossface came literally out of nowhere, Rock.
Beautiful move.
Well, this is an interesting situation, isn't it, Mr. Riddle? We have former EWF World Tag Team Champions, absolutely irate and livid with one another, and about ready to clash in the ring right in front of us.
Listen to these people cheering for Archimedes, the masked guy. The guy is so extraordinarily ugly under that mask.
They absolutely
And look at the handsome guy. Handsome young gentleman there. Get down.
Look at Honest John still thinking he can control Archimedes here.
Whoa! I'm impressed with this Honest John.
He doesn't know what to do, does he?
No! They were partners. He doesn't know what to do.
Like he's taken the weight of this team. And that's why they're firmly behind Archimedes here.
That's right.
And this is
Honest John absolutely correct when he said, "Oh my God!"
Takedown there from Archimedes. He's had enough of Honest John, and he's berating comments for months.
Oh! Look at the referee.
Separating them. And Archimedes floating into that corner.
Oh my gosh.
The right hand's a plenty.
He's going to get disqualified. Guy's going to get disqualified any minute there, the way that...
He's really starting to stand on his own here. And it's been in the opinion of many of our fans that Archimedes was the one carrying honesty is the best policy. That basically Honest John was just kind of like a hanger-on, if you will.
Oh, come on. That's not true at all.
And Honest John there. Impressive, though.
Honest John is the ring general. He's the man who put that team together. This guy Archimedes, no, he's hard-headed. We know that. By the way, aren't the walls beautiful and with new paint job in the arena here?
Oh, absolutely. But into the ring canvas and the ring apron goes Archimedes into the steel ring post. Honest John here lining him up.
Careful, careful, careful.
Honest John, oh my goodness! And Honest John there may have sustained an injury as he overextended that leg.
Oh!
And Archimedes on the attack. If he's smart, he's realized there might be a possible injury. He might be able to exploit that. And this clash of former tag team partners.
Oh, okay.
And into the steel ring post.
You see, I told you, John is the general. He is the man who's in charge. He's the man who made that tag team. Honesty is the best policy. And he's demonstrating it right now.
Honest John in control.
See, this guy Honest John, very, very smart. He has a very high IQ. It's as though he's playing mental chess with Archimedes, but he's always 5, 6, 7 moves ahead and just toying with him. That's my take.
Well, it's an interesting take. We'll have to see how that pans out here this evening. Rock, I don't know if you've ever been in this situation. I assume you have, where a tag team has imploded. Does that change your strategy because the other man knows you so well?
I think it's to Honest John's advantage here, because there's going to be some reluctance on this other guy's part. Archimedes, he has to hide under a mask. There's something to be said about that. There's something wrong if you have to hide under a mask.
Well, I don't know if he's hiding under the mask, as you suggest. I think that it's a personal choice of his to wear the mask. A lot of professional wrestlers make that choice, Rock.
Beautiful.
Buster there from Honest John.
Honest John just keeps improving.
Absolutely. Honest John is a rising star in professional wrestling. It's taking a lot of time here to get in the cover. And maybe cost himself this matchup here. I think he was so pleased with himself after that perfect execution that he forgot he had a job at hand, which is to actually cover his opponent. And dropping that elbow and another.
Well, I think you're selling him short. I think he's totally in control and he knows exactly what he's doing.
Well, that's 3 elbow drops there.
You have to remember, when this man was training, guess who was in the ring with him? Who was giving him advice? Yours truly. So obviously he's good.
I don't think there's any question that Honest John is good. You don't become EWF World Tag Team Champion on accident. And look at that, taking that forearm and putting it on that neck. Honest John knows that if he can incapacitate the neck, this matchup is his. And Archimedes here with some desperate punches, trying to get back up to his feet.
Very good.
And the ropes, and what a clothesline.
Wow.
And Archimedes gasping in pain. Honest John into the cover. Only gets a 2 count though. Honest John saying Archimedes has brought this on himself. Honest John right across the back of the head and neck area.
Nicely done.
And our official checking up on Archimedes, seeing if he's able to continue.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Stepping and choking Archimedes, our official intervening here. Honest John is brash. He's self-assured. That's been growing in recent months.
Musculature is better, and there's not an ounce of fat on the guy. Very strong, very intelligent, very good wrestler. This guy hasn't been wrestling all that long.
Well, he absolutely is committed to his body and improving, but I can't say much for his attitude. And
no, that's the major thing he has going for him, his attitude.
Well, that is your opinion, sir.
No, that's truth. Other people, such as yourself, have opinions. I simply state truth.
Well, we'll find out here tonight. Honest John definitely in control at this juncture.
No, 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 no.
Exploding with speed that hits that corner. And Archimedes might have just taken him out. Into the cover. 1, 2, and oh, so close. And what a message it would have sent for Archimedes, who's debating with himself in the beginning of this matchup whether to lay down for his former tag team partner. He literally had that debate in front of us.
Well, I think that goes to show that he's not the brightest bulb in the pack.
Well, I think Archimedes was more loyal to Honest John than Honest John was loyal to him, to be quite honest.
Of course. It's a
Honest John answering in kind with a backbreaker.
You see, Honest John can take advantage of that situation, knowing that Archimedes is still in his little demented mind. Archimedes
I would say
still
this
thinks
matchup is over, but only a 2 count.
Archimedes still looks at Honest John as the friend. He doesn't realize that that's not the situation.
Frustration bubbling here to the surface here for Honest John. And Honest John.
Uh-oh, we're going to see
the remove the mask, and if he would,
if he
disqualification or.
If he removes the mask, you're going to say, yes, Rock Riddle, you are so right. I've never seen anyone that ugly.
And Honest John better watch it here. He's stepping into some dangerous territory.
Archimedes is done for. Look at that. I don't think there's any fight left in him.
And he looks spent, he looks exhausted, he looks tired. This undoubtedly has had a mental and physical toil on him.
He's dazed and confused in more ways than one.
Slowly trying to climb back up to his feet as Honest John continues with the trash talk. Honest John said we could be a team once more, Rock.
This is called psychological warfare. Honest John's very good at this. Archimedes is not.
Archimedes here pushing off Honest John.
You have a leader and a follower. Without the leader, where's the follower? Lost.
Well, I think Archimedes has that potential to be a leader himself.
Yeah, potential and $5. We got you a nice cup of coffee at an overpriced coffee place.
And Archimedes not backing down, but Honest John with the slap across the face. Archimedes blocking it, close line. Here at the EWF Arena erupting.
Oh my gosh!
Nearly turning on his inside out. Archimedes into the ropes. Running stomp right to the side of the face. Honest John looks like he's out here into the cover.
He may be.
He's gonna know.
Very close.
At the very last possible second, Honest John escaping the penny predicament.
Directly down on that shoulder, very awkward position. I'm really going to be amazed if he can get up from that.
Well, that's why he trains. That's why he works so hard.
Of course.
And wait a second here. Is reconciliation still a possibility? Honest John here pleading.
Did I mention psychological? I mentioned psychological warfare. You're witnessing it right there.
Wait a second here. Honest John in that fireman's carry.
Beautiful. There's your match.
Now driver.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Has done it.
Yep.
And impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Honest John. And Honest John, impressive here as he's able to dispatch his former tag team partner, Archimedes, with that impressive driver from the fireman's carry position. And Honest John taking the time to admire himself in the camera.
I love that. I mean, I look at that as a tribute to me.
And Archimedes, distressed. You can see that mentally, this dissolving of Honesty is the best policy had the more dire effect on Archimedes than it did on Honest John.
Archimedes is defeated in every sense of the word right now.
And his opponent from Austin, Texas, Brandon Gatson. What a clash we have here, Rock. We have Andy Brown going up against Brandon Gatson. Andy Brown, who's turned his back on the EWF core values of pride, honor, and respect, versus a man who's very much a torchbearer of that motto. A man who represents pride, honor, and respect. And Brandon Gatson, he's a hard hitter. He doesn't back down from anybody.
No, I predict an incredible match here. You've got a really good match as far as ability.
So we have two of the premier strikers in professional wrestling clashing right here in front of us. Both of these guys can deliver that knockout strike in a moment.
Did you notice how Brandon Gatson just took over at the very beginning, just took control?
And Brown here wisely regathering himself underneath that bottom rope. Brown has one of the most accomplished resumes in EWF history. He's been EWF World Tag Team Champion, EWF American Champion, EWF World Champion. Brandon Gatson's resume is very similar, so you look at this matchup and it's too close to call.
It really is. You're absolutely correct. I told you if we worked together long enough, you'd be right about something.
And Brown there, frustratingly smacking that top rope, getting a little tired of the comments. It's really kind of his own fault. He kind of brought about all of this. And Gatson here, look at that.
Nice.
Done.
But he's still in
that backwards momentum, but Brown able to still lock in that side headlock. Now cranking on that neck, and Gatson there looking for the trip, unable to secure it. Gatson now trying to squeeze the ribs, trying to get a little pressure, able to get out of the situation. But
excellent.
Big shoulder tackle there.
Whoa!
On his feet is Gatson.
Whoa!
Gatson's so athletic. So powerful. Fans, you don't want to take your eye off the ring. As I mentioned, this matchup can end in a second because both of these guys have knockout potential. Brown implying he wants to wrestle. Able to get
oh, nice!
Looking for the strike, but Gatson had it well scouted. Trying to go for that ankle lock. Brown flipping him off. Brown there looking for that spine buster.
Very nice, very nice.
Missing the kick is Gatson. Missing the kick is Brown. Brown into that fireman's carry. And Gatson looking for a cutter. Nope. And Brown frustrated there. Nothing's working for Brown thus far. And Gatson not impressed with this man who's turned his back on the EWF Empire, a man who used to represent pride, honor, and respect, who used to do the right thing in my estimations. And Brown, I don't know what he's trying to do here, win favor with our official. Our official will, I assure you, call it right down the middle. Brown offering the hand here. And Gatson, good sport, and he gets caught there right in the jaw. And you can see it in the eyes of Gatson. And he just answers back in kind. But Brown, look at this. Oh, wait, no. And Brown was trying to regather himself, but that didn't happen.
That was a real
collapse in a heap.
It was a very hard kick to the face.
Extremely hard, and Brown running for his life right now. All out of sorts and missing with that elbow. And so far, Brown misfiring on all accounts. Gatson twisting the arm and into a punch. Look at that Russian leg sweep. Gatson into the cover. Maybe Brown's done with here too, and oh. Very nearly. Gatson.
Oh my gosh!
All of his weight dropping it on that forearm and elbow area.
That knee went through that arm into the canvas.
And that was the elbow that Brown missed, and Gatson sensing an injury, sensing a weakness, trying to exploit it here. And Gatson.
I'm really surprised because Andy Brown is not looking that good tonight so far.
Andy Brown.
And he's a really good wrestler.
It's fantastic, but not looking sharp. Absolutely correct so far. Oh! Still early in the matchup, but spinning heel kick there from Gatson. And Brown once again reeling. And in this class of two former EWF World Champions, Gatson looking far superior thus far. Gatson looking to fly. No. Brown out of the way. Brown laughing, but absorbs a kick. Gatson from the apron.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ring awareness from Brown.
What a beautiful move.
Literally dragging the rug from under him.
That was wonderful.
And Brown, look at that.
Holy
Gatson
moly.
flips off the apron onto the floor. And Gatson might be.
We may have a count out right here.
He hit that unprotected floor extremely hard.
And hard with his right knee and his ankle caught in the bottom of the
Gatson
whatever that is.
Grabbing the knee. He could be in a lot of trouble here. We might be looking at a count out here. Victory for Andy Brown.
I think we've got to.
And we're up to 9, and Gatson just barely able to get it back in the ring in time, but he's still in really bad shape.
And he may not have been. That may not have been a good thing for him to do. Get back in.
And Brown there disrespecting the apron once again. Brown all over Gatson. Gatson, who might have an injury after he got annihilated with that clothesline off the apron.
What do you mean might have? How could he not have an injury? The right knee. Look at him favoring the right knee.
Oh,
the right ankle.
It was a sickening thud as he hit the floor. And Brown here, loving it here, taking his time to inflict punishment. This depraved, shall I say, slightly psychotic-looking Brown that has emerged here. A man I barely recognize anymore. And Brown here, absorbing strikes. Gatson doesn't have much mobility. Oh! Spine buster, but look at this, Gatson! Gatson trying to get that armbar. Gatson's in bad shape, isn't he, Rock? He couldn't lock in that armbar. A healthy Brandon Gatson, I think, locks that in, maybe secures the victory right there.
Yeah, look, I told you he's hurt. Yep, you were right.
Oh my goodness, and again, all that force and impact. And Gatson landed on the back of his head, and there it is again from Brown. Sweeping the leg, sweeping the knee. Now Brown looked like he might have injured that elbow in the early goings, but now that knee of Gatson has become the story. And Brown here, lifting him up into that vertical suplex position. Stalling suplex from Andy Brown, tremendous strength. And Brown taking time to admire the biceps.
Well, they are larger than they were, so he's been in the gym. He's obviously been working out.
Now very arrogant cover. I don't think you're going to secure victory over a man of the caliber of Brandon Gatson with such a lackadaisical cover.
Agreed. Look, we've agreed on 2 things so far today.
Well, that's impressive.
You working with me, you have really improved.
Well, Brown here, taking his time, picking his moments. I mentioned that he has quite the striking offense. And Brown here taking too much time here.
Yes.
The knee, into the corner goes Brown, and Gatson still favoring that knee. I don't know if this is wise from Gatson. He's thinking about doing that cartwheel. Unreal, he tried it! Gotta admire the heart, but I don't know how wise that was. Not able to get the force and impact that he normally does. And Brown able to capitalize. Brown dragging Gatson into position.
It wasn't like he was dragging a person. It was like he was dragging a body.
Very
wow.
Good, yeah.
Wow.
Very astute point there from Rock Riddle, the 3-time Hall of Famer. Look at this! Fist drop it! Took it right to the face, the foot! And he's all out of sorts on wobbly legs. And Gatson on one knee, scooping him up and turning him almost inside out with that reverse sidewalk slam.
Is that what that was? Wow. With Gatson, just about every time I watch him wrestle, I see some maneuver that I've never seen before in my 20-plus years.
When you have the athleticism and the mind of Brandon Gatson, that's what you get. You get a creator, an innovator.
He is definitely one of the best in the world. Definitely.
And Gatson here.
I never pay for anything. I would pay money to watch that man in the ring.
Behind our EWF audience here. Exploding into the Luthez press, into the punches. Brown trying to get him off, rolling here to the outside. Gatson flying through the air, willing to risk it all on a bad knee. Gatson on pure adrenaline. Look at that chop. Echoing the halls of the EWF Arena as he's in hot pursuit of Brown. Another one of those chops, and Brown's just trying to get away at this point. Gatson strikes so hard, so viciously, and Brown can't too, though. Look at that. Brown saying this is too much. I don't know if he wants to give it in. Exploding there into the
1, 2, 3.
Gatson, and this is it. No.
Oh my God.
And that's that endurance of Andy Brown that we have witnessed over the years. You can never count him out.
That's incredible.
And Brown was debating just moments ago whether to give up this match entirely.
Well, that from your point of view.
Well, he told our official.
What did he say?
He said,
actual words.
I don't want to do this. But Gatson here, climbing up to the top rope, asking for a thumbs up from our audience. They're giving it to him. Moonsault! Why? And that was a high risk there that didn't pan out.
Whoa!
Brown able to establish some strikes here. Oh, big Superman punch, and Gatson's out cold. Tremendous effort here
1,
from
2,
Gatson,
3.
but he's unconscious.
Yeah, but he's gone.
As Brown, no! I don't know how he did it, Rock. But Gatson's still in this thing. Brown's shaking his head, thinking that that was it. Frustration boiling over in the face of Andy Brown, sarcastically asking Gatson to get back up. And Brown gesturing that this is going to be the end. Looking package pile driver, perhaps. No, Gatson had it well scouted.
Oh.
Big punch. Big forearm from Brown, but Gatson with that kick to the midsection. And Brown with a kick to the side of the head. And a big knee. One of these strikes is going to knock the other man out. It's just a matter of time. And Gatson up and over that top rope, but flipping back under his feet, hitting a super kick.
Wow. Right in the mouth. Wow.
And Gatson with tremendous heart here. Lining up Brown. Brown asking for forgiveness here, putting his hand up, does one none of this, and amazingly, that bad knee of Gatson cost him. Brown was able to cut him.
Whoa.
Brown's got him now where he wants to be. Super kick. And then he's got him. Brown. And the power bomb. Pushing him back up. Oh, and another big strike from Gatson. Rock, I gotta ask you, with all these strikes, how is either man continuing?
I think both men are in altered states right now. I know that's where I would be. With the pain, with the concussion that keeps coming. You have to almost be like an out-of-body experience. You have to sort of get out of your body and get away from all of that pain in order to survive and in order to keep going.
Both men up at 8. Running uppercut from Brown. Forearm. Gatson exploding into that corner. And that cartwheel splash. Brown missing the clothesline. And he's turning him inside out. Gatson into the cover. Gatson trying to hyperextend that elbow. Brown in lots of trouble here.
Brown's going to let his arm break before he gives up.
I believe you're right. Brown
I think
is such a competitor.
That's stupid and admirable at the same time. I understand it.
In a lot of trouble. Gatson's got that pretty well synced in. Brown so close to that bottom rope, though. But Brown, into the cover, nicely done. And Gatson's got to release the hold because he would have lost the matchup. And Brown with a jumping knee. Into the fireman's carry. Into that backbreaker. And Brown into the cover. This is going to do it. No!
I think that was more than a backbreaker. Did you see where Andy Brown's knee ended up in the back of the neck of Brandon Gatson? That was beyond what it appeared to be.
Well, that is truly otherworldly then. There's Brown here, almost in a state of meditation here, on his knees,
he looks
talking
like
to himself.
Looks like he has no idea where he is.
And now look at him.
Altered states.
Gesturing that something is coming. And Brown here. Oh, got caught with that stunner. And he's out cold. Gatson floats over to the cover.
1, 2.
Do it. No!
Oh my gosh.
Rock, I believe Gatson did everything correct.
They're both doing everything they have. They're giving it all they have, and in both cases, it's not enough.
So at this point, what is it going to take to put the other man down? Both men have got to be asking themselves this. Both men look spent. Gatson looks exhausted.
Obviously, they're spent. They're in terrific shape, but you can't go that long and that hard without being. Whoa! That's why you said they're spent. They're done.
But they still go. They're still going. Look at Gatson grabbing that knee. It doesn't matter. He's going to represent those values of pride, honor, and respect. He's going to represent the EWF, and he's not going to back down.
Yeah. This is what is epitomized by all true professional wrestlers, the top,
Gatson.
the best of the best.
Trying to avoid that choke. Oh, Brown's got that choke synced in. He's put down many a man with that. And Gatson in lots of problems here. He tried to get out of it. He knew what Brown was going for.
No, he's gone. He's gone.
But Brown has it synced in.
Andy Brown's
heavy.
going to. I think we have a victorious Andy Brown right here.
Brown's got that really synced in. I don't know what Gatson can do.
He can't do anything. He's done. He's absolutely
Gatson's
done.
Starting to fade. Gatson's starting to fade. He's losing consciousness. Our official checking to see if Gatson can continue as Andy Brown continues to sink that in.
One more time. That arm falls. He's done.
And that's it.
He's done.
He's done. Gatson is unconscious. And Andy Brown refusing to release the hold for the safety of Gatson.
Wow.
Please hope that he does. And Brown here. Your winner by submission, Andy Brown.
What an absolutely amazing match that was.
And Andy Brown there, in an absolutely brutal, violent encounter, able to literally choke the life out of Brandon Gatson. The EWF American champion hitting the ring. What a challenge he has tonight in the form of the living icon of professional wrestling, Ty Ray. Or at least that's what he likes to call himself. But Ty has been very intent on capturing the EWF American Championship. He has made it very clear, Rock, that he finds this Clearwater to be goofy and silly and not a worthy champion.
I tend to agree.
Well,
look, he just did goofy stuff right then, running around in circles in the ring.
Well, the Golden Boy loves our audience. He loves to have a good time. He's a very positive personality. He's very amicable. And look at Ty here, declaring himself the real American champion. He's got to earn that, and so far Clearwater's been unbeatable since capturing that EWF American Championship at the Great Goliath.
I tell you, I promise you, he is beatable. It's just who will beat him. Maybe Ty Ray right now, today.
Well, Ty Ray has been very focused, laser focused on capturing that EWF American Championship. And this is a big matchup here. And Clearwater here trying to get behind Ty in the early goings.
Well, you've got the Golden Boy in there against Ty Ray, who is a man, by the way.
Well, Golden Boy,
You got a boy versus a man.
you can tell, has scouted Ty Ray because Ty likes to take his time. He likes to posture. He likes to kind of establish his, kind of, if you will, his alpha male status in that ring. And he'll kind of strut around. And Golden Boy here saw a weakness and tried to exploit it. Golden Boy's very well-rounded, Rock, as a professional wrestler. He kind of does pretty much most things pretty well. Ty Ray is much more of your brawler, your striker. How do you think that will factor in here in the matchup here tonight? Will that edge, I would say that Ty has a striking.
Beautiful.
Give him the edge to capture the EWF American Championship.
I'm going to say that Ty Ray is going to take it. That's what I want to see happen. That's what I expect to see happen.
Golden
I don't
Boy
particularly
there,
like
cover.
Don't particularly like the Golden Boy. I don't know what it is about him that's so irritating. He doesn't have that that quality that people such as myself have.
Well, he always has a smile on his face. He's always positive.
Well, that's wrong. You sure don't want to always have a smile on your face.
The Golden Boy doesn't have a bad day, I can tell you that much, Rock. And
I never have a bad day. Every day above ground is a great day. Another day to make a difference on this planet. But I don't go around grinning like an idiot.
And Ty Ray there.
Very nice. Very nice.
Manipulating those fingers. Got all of his weight wrapped around that elbow area and shoulder. Oh, look there, Ty there, trying to break some fingers. That would severely limit the offense of Golden Boy if those fingers were broken. Ty now applying pressure there to the shoulder. Golden Boy with the trip and twisting that ankle. And Ty trying to get to that bottom rope and able to get there. Golden Boy chopping all of his weight on Ty's knee.
Speaking of me, Rock Riddle, being a three-time Hall of Famer, and it looks like 2020 I will be inducted into the NWA Lou Thez Hall of Fame. I was just there over the weekend.
That's a tremendous honor. The NWA, of course, the oldest professional wrestling organization in North America.
In the world? In the world, absolutely. Oh, that was nice.
I think CMLL and Mexico might have an argument there, but they're both very old, very prestigious.
Oh, look, in Mexico, they do lucha libre. They don't do professional wrestling.
Valid point, valid point.
You better believe it.
Well, into the corner goes Ty. Oh, and what? Into that buckle.
Wow.
The ring moved. And that is going to put a big dash in his hopes of capturing this EWF American Championship, and only a 1 count.
So in Waterloo, Iowa, at this amazing Hall of Fame, Sergeant Slaughter came up to me and says, "Riddle, Rock, my hero, I hear you put Matt Stryker out of the wrestling business." And you know what I said? I just smiled.
Well, Clearwater with a big splash there.
And I also said, Sarge, Brian Blair's not going to ever wrestle again either after me. And we had a good laugh about it.
Well, there's no question that you were a violent, aggressive professional wrestler who put undoubtedly many opponents out of this professional wrestling sport.
So as we were signing autographs, myself next to me, Beth Phoenix next to her, Natalia on the other side, Baron Von Raschke, then of course Sergeant Slaughter, Jerry Briscoe, it goes on and on and on. And they just told me, almost to a person, how honored they were that I was able to be there and to join them.
Oh, that's tremendous. And into the ropes goes Ty Ray, ducking that clothesline.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Ray with that back elbow flying through the night here in Covina.
That was beautiful, just beautiful. I only tell my story because, of course, these fans here have no idea how extraordinarily lucky they are to be in the presence of greatness. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Ty Ray coming into the front row.
Wow, wow.
And indeed, we all are blessed to have you around, Mr. Riddle. Of course, as a three-time Hall of Famer, and Ty Ray in control, looking to capture the EWF American Championship. And into the cover, but only a 1 count, and kick out of frustration from Ty. Ty, I don't know, do you think Ty's still thinking the Golden Boy is goofy and silly?
Well, the Golden Boy is goofy and silly.
I think he's starting to see that the Golden Boy is a legitimate champion. He's not going down easy.
Well, no. And I'll tell you this, there are certain people I respect more than others, obviously. But very honestly, any professional wrestler who climbs into that beautiful squared circle, that stands on that sacred ground, they each to a man deserve respect.
Absolutely.
Or if I were saying it on your behalf, I said, or to a woman, they deserve that respect.
Well, Ty Ray here stomps to the chest and midsection.
I hope the cameraman's getting a close-up of Golden Boy, the pain on that guy's face is just amazing.
Ty's been looking forward to this matchup for quite some time. And Golden Boy, 2 strikes there into the ropes, but Ty Ray with a big drop kick back up to his feet. But he is not all right as he's trying to regather himself on that top rope.
The drop kick was a little low, but that's sometimes more dangerous than one that comes right up into the face.
Right, can knock the wind right out of your opponent.
Oh, it just did.
And Golden Boy here out to the outside.
Look at the face. Look at the pain on that boy's face.
And in a lot of pain is Golden Boy. Ty Ray, a former EWF World Tag Team Champion. He's got an impressive resume.
Oh, look, a little fan is helping him up. I'd slap that little fan's head off. Don't touch the wrestlers.
The ring apron to try to get back into this matchup. He cannot lose the EWF American Championship by countout, but Golden Boy is not the type of individual to accept defeat under any circumstance. He's too positive and too forward-thinking, and Ty here taking some deep breaths, being very patient here. This is perhaps the most patient we have ever seen Ray.
That could be interpreted as, what do you think? What do you think? Come on. Whoa!
Maybe somebody had some
confidence
once again. Oh, okay.
Confidence.
Absolutely. Well, that confidence is growing as well. I know that you have taken an interest in Ty Ray. You've been working with him.
A little, not very much. Too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing, and of course I am the good thing.
And Ty draping his weight all over the head section of Golden Boy there as he's trying to put him out there, but he doesn't have it synced in quite tight enough.
Oh.
And Golden Boy here is trying to get some momentum.
Good.
And Ty shuts him down with that knee, but a kick to the midsection from Golden Boy. Golden Boy with that fist loaded, hits the ropes. Missing with that clothesline. Ty spinning with that forearm. And that's that striking ability of Ty Ray I was talking about in the onset of the matchup. Ty missing with that clothesline. Absorbs the forearm, but spinning once again into the forearm. That spinning forearm, a deadly weapon for Ty.
Whoa! Great strength behind that kick. Right in the face. Right in the face.
Ty Ray winning that striking battle, but Golden Boy up to the challenge. Both men down.
Both men trying the same maneuver at the same time?
Well, kind of the way that they collided awkwardly, it led to them being able to try to do that maneuver at the same time, and they ended up just taking each other out. And Golden Boy here.
For the benefit of the people, we keep calling this guy Golden Boy. That's Jordan Clearwater.
Correct. Jordan Clearwater, Golden Boy, the EWF American Champion. Successfully capturing it at our great during our anniversary extravaganza. Back elbow there from Golden Boy Clearwater there. And Golden Boy, oh look at that bulldog, Ty, well scouted.
What the heck was that?
It was a bulldog. A Tampa. Golden Boy rolling him through. Ty on walk into the cutter from Golden Boy. And Ty rolling here into underneath that bottom rope.
Well, the fans obviously love this Golden Boy guy. I don't know why.
I told you.
Well, they're not the brightest people.
He's a fun-loving guy, and Golden Boy there caught that middle rope, able to get a little bit of it, but not that full dive onto Ty Ray. And Ty back into the ring. Golden Boy in control, climbing up to that second turnbuckle. Golden Boy with that crossbody.
1, 2, 3. No. Kick out.
No.
Good. Okay,
Clearwater is such a tall, lanky individual. When he hits that crossbody, there's no avoiding him.
He's muscular, he's thin, he's young. The fact that he has become the America's champion is amazing. And I look at him and I look at his future. That man.
The sky's the limit. It really is.
Absolutely.
And punches
and I
here.
think Ty needs to take him out now.
Clearwater winding up for that 10. And Golden Boy taking too much time. Time with that super kick to the ankle in the back of the neck.
Oh, Ty can take him, take him, take him, take him.
Ty into the fireman's carry position.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Pin him, pin him, pin him, pin him.
We have a new EWF
1, 2, 3.
American
1, 2.
Oh, so close. Tremendous combination from Ty Ray.
3.
Ty living up to that moniker of the living icon there.
So close.
That was a heck of a combination.
So close.
Ty shaking his head in disappointment that he wasn't able to secure the American Championship in that moment. Perhaps thinking pile driver. And Golden Boy with shoulder thrust here. Desperation from the American champion. Golden Boy, telegraphed it. Ty with that back elbow, getting out of the way. His Ty.
Oh, beautiful,
right
beautiful,
forehead.
beautiful.
But somehow Clearwater able to get out of the way there. And Golden Boy really with that running bulldog missing. And Ty ducking underneath, delivering that spinning clothesline missing.
Oh, no.
Goodness! I don't know how Ty's standing. That was absolutely devastating. And into the ropes. Big spine buster from Golden Boy into the cover. Golden Boy, 2 and so
wow.
close to retaining.
Wow. Wow.
And Golden Boy here. Surprised this matchup is still going. We're gathering some steam here from our audience here at the EWF Arena. Golden Boy gesturing for the end.
Golden Boy taking a lot of time that's not necessary. He's going to defeat himself by doing that.
Look at this, going off to the side there a little bit. But, I don't know, but that was not too wise there from Golden Boy. It's Ty in the ascendancy and delivers that pile driver.
If he can cover him, he's got him. Cover him, cover him, cover him.
And then the cover goes Ray, and Clearwater able to put that foot on the bottom rope.
All right.
And Ray knows he's blown an opportunity here to capture the EWF American Championship. If he had perhaps moved Clearwater away from the rope, he would have been our new champion right now.
Yes, but Clearwater is now obviously desperate. That's a desperate move to put your foot over the rope. So he knows he's being beaten right now. That's my take.
Well, we knew that Ty Ray would be one of the stiffest challenges he's had. And in a cover. Ty able to get out of there. And a kick there from Clearwater. I don't know if he got all of it there.
No, I don't think so.
And that running bulldog, and Ty might be out. Clearwater into the cover. 2 and 3.
What?
Your winner, Jordan Clearwater.
Pretty unusual. Third count didn't seem to go down.
Yeah, he called for the bell though, so. I believe our official official's hand just maybe glanced the canvas, wasn't very hard. And wait a second, you're out from the back as Brown knocking out Clearwater. Brown has knocked out Clearwater. Brown attacking Ray. Gatson back out here. Gatson back out here. Gatson with a stunner. This place is absolutely imploding.
Is that it? Is that it? I'll tell you, we're the Millennials. Thanks for identifying us dyslexic. And tonight was supposed to be a night of celebration. Because I was scheduled to be Raunchy Loco's surprise opponent. But he's not here. And that's not fair.
You're right. Not fair.
I want the title because I'm here. And I'm dressed up. And I'm ready. So I should be entitled to walk out as EWF champion. But that's not going to happen. So we're going to right that wrong. When Danny Divine and Brady Divine beat the Wolf Zaddies for the Tag Team Championship. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And I'll tell you. Let's talk. Why is that gonna happen? Because we're better.
This Moon guy seems pretty full of himself. But we have Brandon and Danny Divine here against the Wolf Zaddies. And you can just see the power of the Wolf Zaddies. Tito and Che, vastly experienced, strong, powerful, love to fight.
I first met Tito in Portland, Oregon. I watched him. The man is sincerely a bad dude.
Oh, he fears
one of the
no one.
One of the toughest people I've seen in that squared circle. Or out of that squared circle for what that's worth.
Moon saying him and his fellow millennials here
now be careful.
Entitled to the Tag Team Championship. I don't know how you feel about that, Rock.
Well, isn't this whole world full of people who believe they're entitled now?
I believe
be careful what you say. You don't want to hurt their feelings.
Oh, boy. We are off and running in our Tag Team Championship matchup here. Wolf Zaddies, a well-oiled machine. They have a lot of experience, a lot of power. And you just continually see that these two men love to compete. They love to fight. And Danny Divine here leading it off here for the Millennials. And Divine there a little bit slow. Tito able to explode.
Beautiful. Look at that. Obviously the man. Obviously the man has a really strong amateur background also.
That was very apparent there. Very clean and smooth transitioning there. And a top wrist lock here from Danny Divine. And Tito back up on his feet.
Beautiful.
Fireman's carry takeover.
Yes.
And he has gotten the better of Danny Divine here in their early goings. EWF World Tag Team Champion looking the part. As he transitions into that key lock. Hammerlock here from Danny Divine. Tito there.
Oh, wow, right on his head.
Down and spinning on Danny Divine. And Danny Divine's just all out of sorts. He's getting a wrestling lesson here from bad dude Tito.
It's also psychology. Tito just showed his opponent how good he is.
Danny looks pretty flustered here.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Do you know where these millennials originate?
I have no idea, Rob.
I know exactly. Direct from their safe space in Silicon Valley.
Safe space. Interesting. Well, with the takedown there is Tito there.
Maybe they should go back to their safe space.
He tries to hyperextend that groin. And Divine here in a lot of trouble. Danny Divine. And then he's got to get a tag out of here, doesn't he, Rock? Bad dude Tito is on his way to victory. And Daniel Moon here shaking that bottom rope. Moon really has no business out here in my estimations.
Do you know why everyone blames the millennials?
I have no idea, Rock.
Because it's their fault.
Well, that might be true. These millennials here, new to the empire, trying to get gold already.
Boy, are you in trouble. You just said everything is the millennials' fault. There's a ton of millennials out there who just got their feelings hurt. And they have to resort back to their safe space.
I see. Well, Tito there, not too worried about safe spaces at the moment.
Well, they are, after all, entitled. They were entitled. They deserve. If it were fair, they would be given the belts. They wouldn't have to work for them. They wouldn't have to wrestle.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Assertion.
I'm sharing too much millennial philosophy, am I not? Snowflake? Oh my gosh, is that what they're saying?
I believe that is what they're saying.
Don't they realize they cannot say that word? That's offensive.
He tosses Tito into the ropes. Tito ducking. Tito with a head of steam. Divine looking for that hip toss. No avail as Tito wins one of his own. And Divine just hitting that canvas with a thud over and over again. As I mentioned earlier, he's got to get a tag out of there.
Oh, watch.
Tito. Of the bad dude, Tito has just been too much for Danny Divine thus far. Look at that!
Oh my
gosh! Look at that strength.
As I said, he is indeed a bad dude.
Absolutely, and our tag team champion's on fire, and Che hasn't even hit the ring yet.
Oh, it doesn't look like someone wants to tag in.
Go in there. Look at Tito inviting him in. Come on. You want to fight? I'm ready.
I think this is a pretty lopsided match, don't you?
Thus far, it certainly has been. It's Brandon Divine in there. He doesn't seem to want any part of Tito. And Tito's like, if you want Che, go for it. Che has no qualm either getting in a fight, let me assure you.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Hey, over the top rope.
Big mistake.
I don't know if Brandon Devon will have much more luck with Che. Che there goes under, takes him down. Just the power advantage of the Wolfsaddies on full display.
One's also on display the amateur background. The best professional wrestlers in the world have amateur backgrounds.
Absolutely, you can see those foundations, those basics.
Of course, I do.
I don't doubt it.
Big Ten champion.
With the go behind is Brandon Divine. Divine here has got that loose headlock there. Che.
Oh, that was beautiful.
And Che exploded with that shoulder tackle, landing on his
Wow.
feet.
Wow.
Power and agility from one half of the EWF World Tag Team Champions. In the corner goes Divine. And Che asking for some silence.
Oh my gosh! It hurt me. I'm sitting up here on the stage.
And our audience imploring Che for one more. Oh, I take him off his feet. It's Che.
No. They said one more time, now they want 2 more times. Fickle fans.
At this rate, I think Divine's chest was going to get caved in by those chops if it kept continuing, but I don't know if he wants to take those forearms either and double chop.
Whoa, like he didn't weigh anything.
This has been dominant from the EWF World Tag Team Champions.
Oh my gosh.
Pancake Danny Divine into the canvas. Look at that tandem offense, Inzaguri into a DDT. And you can see the chemistry of the Wolf Saddies, the experience. Look at Tito just going to town on Brandon Divine. And Tito now with both men in that corner just pummeling them. This is just a beatdown, Rock.
Oh, wow.
What these millennials were thinking when they signed this matchup. But this hasn't been pretty. Exploder! And Tito on fire! Daniel Moon up on the apron. I don't know if he's been witnessing what's been going on, but this isn't the smartest move. And Moon getting out of the way. Danny Divine with a drop kick. Taking Tito off his feet. And Brandon Divine into the cover, almost. And perhaps that's the only thing that's going for the Millennials at this juncture, as they have Daniel Moon on the outside. He could be that X factor, that missing ingredient. But I don't know if Wolf Saddies don't need any help. Rock mentioned in the onset of the matchup that it would probably be fair if the Millennials had 3 more men.
And take a look at the Millennials. Look at their bodies. Pasty white underneath, but look at all the red all over their arms, all over the chest, all over the back where they've been beaten.
They're feeling the effects of this matchup for sure. And in it, a cover, but only a 1 count on Tito. It strikes of frustration from Danny Divine. And Brandon back into this matchup. And Brandon measuring that stomp. They have Tito incapacitated. They finally have slowed down this matchup to their liking, establishing some sort of rhythm, which has been really difficult for them to this point. The Millennials here spinning around, double back suplex, nicely done, nicely executed. And with that tandem offense, they might have secured the victory here. New tag team champions possible. No way.
It's going to take more than that to put that man down, I promise you.
And bad dude Tito needs to find that tag.
Bad dude Tito is, in fact, just that. He is a bad dude.
He doesn't look intimidated, does he? Hey, back on this spinning forearm. Kick to the midsection. And look at that kick just taking him out. Tito crawling for that tag. Che, literally full of energy, full of electricity, ready to get in this matchup. Brandon Divine got caught on the ropes, and Che just nailed him. Big clothesline from Che.
Whoa.
Che Cabrera, look at that double clothesline.
What amazing impact. Just turn them.
Tremendous from Che. And Che with a head of steam.
Turn them inside out.
Like a runaway locomotive. But taking that foot right to the face. Oh, power slam. Nothing's phasing Che. Look at that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Oh, whoa.
And Che into the cover. This could be it, too, and oh, so close.
I would say the Millennials really do need their space, their safe space right now.
Absolutely, and oh my
gosh!
Moon just got knocked into next week, but this has allowed Danny Devine to strike. Brandon Devine just might have taken him out into the cover. We're gonna have new champions. No.
Very close. That's the closest they've come. That's the closest they ever will come. That's my prediction.
Moon might have just made the ultimate sacrifice he was trying to for his team, but it didn't work. We've talked about the mentality of the EWF World Tag Team Champions. They are fighters in every sense. And Brandon Devine here, getting admonished by our official, Danny Devine with that chop. And our audience not impressed.
Okay, who has the more motivation here, the champions or the challengers?
Well, with championships as prestigious as the EWF World Tag Team Championships, I'm sure both teams know what's on the line. I would say it's even.
I will say people will fight harder to maintain, to keep what they have, as opposed to having it taken away, more than people who are going after a prize.
Valid point, very valid.
Well, of course, look who just said it.
Brandon Devine here, tossing Che to the outside, trying to get some breath in him. And Moon here, with the help of Danny Devine, tossing Che back in there. And indeed, the best asset of these Millennials thus far has been the presence of Daniel Moon on the outside. Pretty much every turning point that has led in a positive direction for them has resulted from Moon's interference or presence.
Hey, that's my move. He's been watching video on me. He's been watching my tapes. It's not going to help him, though.
As a three-time Hall of Famer, that's a good source to watch.
Soon to be four-time, yes.
Soon to be four-time. And Devine here, manipulating those fingers. Oh, look at that, nasty. Hit the finger of Che. Uncomfortable to watch. Devine with a strike across the back. Slowly picking up the powerful Che. And Che, oh, look at that forearm, look at that echo. And I don't know if that was smart at all there from Brandon Devine. It just irritated bad dude Tito. But Tito distracted, and the Millennials capitalizing as Moon grabs the foot from the outside.
That's actually, I think, even 3-on-1.
Danny Devine tagging in Brendan here. And the Millennials here, I don't know if that's smart, Rock. They look like they were going to try to throw Che right into his partner, Tito. I don't think that's what you'd want to do. And now they're absorbing kicks, and these two seem flustered and out of sorts.
Oh my gosh.
Che took both of them onto their heads. Our official begins his 10 count. This one could be ending in a double count out.
A double count out in more ways than one.
Now we have three athletes on the mat.
Yeah, if Che Cabrera gets up, it could still be a double count out because there are two other people down there.
All of our athletes starting to get up here as bad dude Tito enters the fray once more. And he has got a head of steam. And that is one thing we could say about the Wolves Zaddies. They have so much energy, so much steam. Danny Devine landing extremely awkward.
Oh my gosh!
Tito, look at that! And that kick from behind from Brandon Devine.
Tito is so
wise that was. And Tito with the sit-out powerbomb.
1, 2, 3.
Blue Thunder sit-out powerbomb from bad dude Tito.
Wow. How incredibly strong Tito is. Just amazingly strong.
His ability it's like they weigh nothing, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
His ability just to pick a man of an athlete struggling against him. And Che here, he's got him up to that fireman's carry. Brandon Devine not where he wants to be, but tossing Che here to the outside. And this has gotten very chaotic here at the EWF Arena. As Devine exploding with all of his body weight there. Moon trying to get Che out of there. And again, Moon's been quite the asset here. Tornado DDT into that kick. He's taking him out. Tito in all sorts of trouble.
Maybe.
New champions.
Wow. Very close.
And these Millennials
I'm surprised.
have made this matchup extremely close, Rock. They've been smart. They've picked their spots, and they've used Moon in a lot of ways, but oh no, this is not where they want to be. Double fireman's carry. As both Millennials
That's it. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Your winners. Introducing first from Mexico City, Raunchy.
Okay.
And his opponent, the incredible Anthony Idol.
Wow. Okay. There's some amazing action going on. Oh. Okay.
And this matchup is exploding all over the EWF Arena. The incredible one, the Neon Phenomenon, Anthony Idol hitting the ring before his music even hit, attacking Raunchy Rico from behind. It was the story of the year, Rock.
Uh-oh.
Anthony Idol was going to become EWF World Champion until Raunchy Rico interjected with his magic lamp. And quite honestly, cost the incredible one the chance to become EWF World Champion. And Idol has been waiting for this moment ever since. And look at that back body slam, that back body drug. Rico flying through the air. Him and Arsenic coming out of here silly.
Anthony Idol in fantastic shape.
Idol's all business, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
And look at Idol looking to make short work.
Oh!
Both men know what this matchup holds for them. If they are able to win, they're going to put themselves right into that EWF World Championship
Watch this.
picture.
Watch this.
Look at Idol with the headbutt. That's a new one, isn't it, Rock?
That was a tribute to a man we just lost, a true legend, Harley Race.
Absolutely. Harley Race passed away at the age of 76 a few days ago.
Yesterday, I believe. Was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah.
One of the very best in the history of our sport.
And that was a tribute to him. That was
Absolutely.
Harley Race's maneuver, one of his many, many maneuvers.
Absolutely. That was a truly class act there.
Oh!
Idol, but Idol getting caught from behind here by Raunchy Rico. And Rico here trying to regather himself. I don't think he was expecting Idol to get him from behind at the onset of this matchup.
You are right, and that's a mistake because you need to expect everything.
Especially if a man as dangerous and as experienced as Anthony Idol. I mean, we've seen Anthony Idol do it all.
Anthony Idol came back from having both pectoral muscles torn, 2 surgeries. and a year's rehab, and look at him now.
You would never know that that's happened to him when you look at him. He looks like absolutely in the prime of his career.
Well, I believe he is in the prime of his career.
I agree.
In fantastic shape. I think he's in the best shape he's ever been.
Oh, absolutely. I just think that's an even remarkable part of the story, as a man is able to recover from that and then become his best after having that happen to him. And that's a true testament to his ability to overcome adversity. And look at that forearm from Idol, the Neon Phenomenon. And a kick there from Raunchy Rico. Raunchy Rico, who's got unparalleled ring awareness.
Oh!
Stomp on that hand.
Oh, very, very hard on that left hand. My gosh.
And Rico and Arsenic absolutely on the last nerve of our audience here at the EWF Arena. As Rico there all over Idol in this grudge matchup.
This is really difficult for me because I have respect for both contestants there. Raunchy Rico, of course, one of the best there ever has been, and of course, Anthony Idol, one of the best professional wrestlers in the ring today. 3 months ago, when I absolutely, totally destroyed Matt Striker in Vegas, Anthony Idol was there. Anthony Idol was there, so I've got to pull for him at the same time.
And Idol here, gesturing for the fist, and this is personal for Idol, and Idol with the 10 punch here. And having a little fun. Good measure there with the 10. Rico onto the canvas.
Anthony Idol has total respect for the legends who came before him. There was almost, to me, it looked like a tribute to the late and great Dusty Rhodes there. So he's showing tribute to all of the major legends.
Absolutely, Anthony Idol, a big studier of tape, a big appreciator of our history in the sport of professional wrestling. And that backbreaker there from Raunchy Rico might have seriously injured the spine there of the Incredible One, who's screaming in pain. And another backbreaker.
Oh.
And Raunchy Rico, once he knows your weakness, he goes after it. He exploits it.
That's smart.
Raunchy Rico, he can kind of fool you a lot of times because he'll act maybe silly, he'll act arrogant, cocky, but then he gets in the ring and he's all business. He's so violent and he has such tremendous ring awareness. And look at that, just dropping those knees in to that back that he knows he's injured. And look at Rico here, trying to keep Idol down. He knows he has to destroy that vertical base of Idol if he wants a chance here. And oh my, that's not where he wants to be as Idol drops him with authority into that corner. That buckle exploding. And Rico gasping for breath. The wind knocked out of him after Idol just put all of his weight into that corner. And Idol again with a chop. And that back of Anthony Idol in bad shape. Idol determined to carry on here. Raunchy Rico so vicious with those assaults on the back.
Well, one thing's for sure, you take a man's eyes out, you take his sight away, and you have a very, very big advantage at that point.
Well, absolutely. I don't believe that's within the scope of our rules here this evening. But
well, then what's wrong with your referee?
Well, our official will use his best judgment here in our grudge match environment. Neckbreaker here from Raunchy Rico into the cover. Only a 2 count. And Rico here, methodical in his approach here against the Neon Phenomenon, Anthony Idol, looking for another neckbreaker. Oh, shades of the legendary Rick Rude here. As Rico goes into the cover.
Wow.
Rico just picking his spots. Rico is a boundary pusher. Wherever the rules are, wherever the limits are, he's going to go right up to that line.
I see our genie outside of the ring is being not. Look, he's trying to help Anthony.
I don't know if Arsenic fits in that lamp, but here's Arsenic from behind our official.
Oh, look who it is under the
cap
genie.
falls off of him. Rico here taking full advantage of Arsenic's assist there. Big chops, cutting chops.
Those chops will not go unchallenged.
Big right hand there from Rico. Rico once again, yet another. And you don't see Idol recoil very often, but he's recoiling right now.
Well, those were very hard chops.
And Idol trying to shake it off. And look at him. Oh, there it is. There's the Idol we've come to know. That brazen attitude, straps down. Give me your best shot.
Whoa.
And Idol blocking it. Right hands aplenty. And Idol feeling it.
Oh, Dusty Rhodes.
Elbow and another. Tremendous tribute to Dusty Rhodes and Idol.
Oh. That could be it. They got it.
Your winner, the incredible Anthony